a big submarine. You can see how far back it goes too.
Hi guys, I'm Ray.
And I'm Dan.
And today we are at
the USS Cavalla. So why is the Kavala famous? The Kavala is famous because it sank the Shokaku, which was a Japanese aircraft carrier that actually took part in the bombing of Pearl Harbor, as well as it was in a number of other engagements, and I believe it was either the Lexington or Enterprise. It also sank at one point. So this is a very historically important submarine because it sank one of the toughest Japanese aircraft carriers during World War II in the Pacific Theater. Alright, here goes Ray into this. These are steep stairs going down into the guts of this. Alright, so we're inside the submarine. Ray's exploring, taking a look down. I guess we're at the front part of the ship. And at the front part of the ship is where the torpedoes are. These are their bunks, so people slept above the torpedoes. Isn't that crazy? And these are their lockers. So people took shifts, and these would be their personal lockers. And then these were their beds that they slept in. Alright, let's keep rolling around. Let's see what's down this way. So here's Ray stepping through and heading through into the back part of the ship. It's not very big. I'm going to scrunch down in. Whoa! It's not very big to fit through there. There we go. So this is where the officers would sleep. So this is the officers' bunk area. So some of the officers, probably not all the officers, I imagine the captain has a much nicer area. So let's take a look. Here's where they did a lot of their planning. And here, this is where the captains, and this is where, oh, there's their symbol. Here's where they'd have their meetings, and where the officers would eat at. Check out the design. All the sign. Okay, we're walking through. The quarters in here are super tight. Oh, here we go. Navy Cross. Division for USS Cavalla. This is the captain's quarters. So you can see where the captain was at, and he had a little...
Mom.
And here was, let's see, this is the first lieutenant and engineering officer were in this side. And this was their quarters. You can see there's 2 beds in there. So not a lot of extra space in here to move around. Here's some more, this is the chief petty officer's quarters. Let's see, they had a little sink and little beds. Bunk beds. You can see they fit 4 people in here. I imagine they rotated as they were on duty or not. So here is the ship's office. This is where they type up and keep track of what was going on. Looks like they also had food in here. This may be the food store for the sailors to buy extra stuff.
Me to grab.
Ray crawling through the next porthole. Really were tight quarters in here people had to work with. Climb through. Oh, now we're in, I think this must be the engine area. Yeah, this must be the engine area. In the map room. And this goes up to the bridge and the periscope center and the attack. So that's not open, but they would climb up that and then go up into the bridge area. And here's where they did all, I guess these were all the different gears to drive this. There's vent manifolds. This depth gauge is over here, so you can see how deep they could dive. Shallow depth gauge, deep depth gauge. That's for going all kinds of stuff. I don't know how they kept track of those. Okay, let's keep going down, Ray. See what else there is. This is pretty fascinating. And a garbage disposal. Gotta stick it somewhere. Okay, here goes Ray going through. And here is, oh, here's a communications office. This is the radio room. Oh, I think Ray found the kitchen. Oh, so I wonder what we've had back there. There's a special pantry for the officers, and we found, oh, going through another porthole. Oh, we found the kitchen. So here's the mess area. And so here's the kitchen. Not much room to cook. So they have a little griddle, little sink. Won't be any crumbs, pal. This is the best chow in the Navy. Oh, look at that.
And there's water on the ground.
Oh, watch out there. Oh, there's water. It's leaking. So this, oh look. So they could come here, I guess, when they had any kind of free time. They could play chess or backgammon. And it was built right into the tables where they would eat. And you can see they probably just had a handful of people eating at a time.
On here? There were like 50 beds.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, let's see. Do they say anywhere how many people? It doesn't say anywhere on here. We'll have to take a look and find out how many people are on here.
This one fits 36 people.
This sleeps 36 people. Wow, and we saw how many down the other side, plus the officers. So there had to be like 50 or 60 people on this ship. Can you imagine? Come out here. I found, I think these were bathrooms. Oh yeah, this is the area where they, so this is where they would shower and clean and use the restroom. And here's actually a shower. There's a shower head up there, so not much room. Here we go through another port. So when I duck down, you'll see how small this is. This is a machine shop. Everything's so compact in here. All right. This is the USS Cavalla forward engine room. Here's a map. It says you are here. So we started up here with the torpedoes. Worked through the officers' quarters, the central room. We didn't get to go up to the tower. Went through the crew's mess, the crew's quarters, and now we're in the forward engine, and we're going to go to the aft engine, and then eventually get to the maneuvering room, and then to the torpedoes and the aft for the back torpedoes. I think I lost Ray. She was taking off, going through this thing. I think she wanted to see everything and go through. So here's the next engine room. So as we move towards the back of this ship, or in another engine room here. There's all kinds of levers. It's amazing. I wonder how much time it took everybody to memorize everything I had to do. Oh, and this is kind of neat. So if I go up here, there's a hatch that goes up and out. So people can take a ladder and go up and get some air. Over here, and this is some kind of control room with seats. Whoa, this is pretty neat. So this is how they port control, directional. This is for each of the propellers, I guess. Built by General Electric. Oh, it'd be really neat to take a tour through here with somebody who knows what all these dials do and what all this means. There's something about telegraph. Main engine shut down when diving alarm sounds. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's keep on rolling. So here's a sink. I think that must be another restroom in there. There's a series of restrooms through, and this is where they have the aft torpedoes. So we are now here. So we started in the bow, the front part, and worked our way through. And now that was the maneuver room where we just were, where they have those gears. And here are the aft torpedoes. So they could fire torpedoes forward and aft. So let's take a look. Whoa, look at all the torpedo tubes down here. So they have more torpedoes. They only had 2 on the front, but 4 on the aft. I wonder if that's so they can start escaping after they fire. But look at the size of these torpedoes. I don't know if you guys can see this. Look at the size of that torpedo. The Mark 14 torpedo. And then we're going to go head up and go back out up behind me. So that was a tour through the whole submarine, the USS Cavalla. Working my way up and out of the USS Cavalla. I have to watch my head, I almost bonked it. Now we get a nice view of the conning tower from the rear. All right, Ray, what did you think?
It was cool.
It was really neat going through the submarine. Yeah, so one comment we will have is that it smells like diesel fuel down there. It smells like fuel. And it's probably because they have the engines that are in there, right? And I'm sure there's smells that have been trapped in that submarine. But it was so fascinating knowing that we were walking through a World War II submarine. And a World War II submarine that's pretty famous for sinking the Shokaku.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video. And once you subscribe, press the bell for notifications so you know when we upload a new video. And most of all, enjoy.
Thank you. And they must be 20 feet long or more. That's the whole torpedo. Wow.